What's up, y'all? This is your boy Brooklyn, Untitled Radio Streets 993, and I have a special guest in the building today. You know, some might call her the soulful, the most gracious, Chrisette Michele. How you doing?
Hello. I'm good. Thank you.
How you doing? Thank you for sitting down with Streets 993. You know, I know you just got in town. You're here tonight for a show at City Winery. So is it a tour? Or are you just doing shows here and there? What's going on?
You know what? There's always a lot of shows, but it is not called a tour.
Okay.
Yeah, so you could just call them a lot of spot dates.
So you don't like labels with tours, or is
No,
just...
I love tours. But tours have a specific theme and specific room sizes. So I might be at the City Winery today, and then I might be at a amphitheater tomorrow, then a theater the next week.
Right.
So in order to make sure everybody knows what they're getting,
Right.
on a tour, they know it's a specific production.
Right.
But when it's spot dates, they kind of know, okay, it's a City Winery, it'll probably be kind of chill.
Okay.
You know.
So what do you prefer? Do you prefer the big arenas? Do you prefer the bigger spaces, or are you a more intimate type of performer?
I definitely love the bigger spaces, but it's because I feel like the stage is mine. When I'm at the City Winery, the stage belongs to the audience. They can say what they had for breakfast yesterday, and I'm going to tell them, girl, did you really? I had Kellogg's cornflakes.
Yeah.
And I might forget the words to the song because somebody telling me, sing so-and-so, and they're right in my face. So I love the fact that we're that communicative, kind of like in like urban theater. But when I'm on stage in an arena, it's kind of like, can't nobody interrupt me and I can stay focused. So my ADD be acting up in intimate venues, which is fun too.
Yeah,
I've had somebody pass me a shot on the stage.
Oh, for real? So are you gonna be taking shots tonight?
No, absolutely
shots?
not. No, but I've had someone pass me that. Do you have like a
specific like remedy when you perform, or is it like a no drinking, no, extracurricular anything, or is it like I'm just gonna go out here and turn it up?
I'm just gonna go out here and listen. And see what people need, and see if I can give it to them.
Okay.
And every city feels different. So you just go and you stay attentive.
That's good. So, do you like the more crowd interaction when it comes to the performing aspect of it? Because you have songs that kind of touch people. They might change somebody's perspective on something. So, do you like the whole back and forth, or how do you feel about that?
Sure. That's why you write the song. You write the song for people. I always say if you want to write a song for yourself, sing it in your closet. When you can do that too. It's why people sing in the shower. But I'm not in the shower. So it's always very moving. Sometimes me and the band stop and just look at each other like, bro, they know the song better than we do. And that's surreal. Yeah. That never gets old. That's always, there's always a lot of gratitude right there.
Okay. Yeah. And so what's your views on the current just state of just R&B, soul music? Do you feel like now there's a place for it in the music industry currently? I'm
here, so there must be. Ari Lennox is here, so there must be. I'm never really thinking about what there's a place for. I'm always thinking about where I find ease, if that makes sense.
Yeah, definitely.
And if I find ease in a particular place, then there must be room for it.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? Because a lot of times, a lot of my bros, especially in hip hop and R&B, they be like, "Yo, hip hop is whatever,"
yeah.
And they make this big blanket statement, but they'll put a whole album out about it, and it's like, well, there must be room for it because you have a whole album about this thing. So I've co-written on some of those types of projects. Even with Tyrese, he's an ambassador for R&B. It means so much to him. And I'm always like, Tyrese, you're still singing. It's okay.
Yeah.
You exist.
Right. And, now we're seeing a bunch of, now they're bringing back boy groups. And like you said, we have the Ari Lennox, the Jasmine Sullivans. And
even how Coily Ray mixes it up. You know what I mean?
Are you listening to Coily Ray?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun happening right now.
Okay.
And I think that's important. I think people should be doing what feels good.
Do you feel the need to kind of conform to what's going on, or is it like sticking to my roots and you get what you get when you listen to Chrisette Michele?
R&B are not my roots, but it's a style that I'm good at. So if I was sticking to my roots, I'd be singing like jazz or something. So no, I don't have any allegiance to any particular sound. I think that as time evolves, you feel what what is needed in the atmosphere, what's needed by people, and if that's something that you produce well, then you create it. And if it's not something you produce well, it's okay not to produce for a little while. That's okay too.
Okay. And do you see yourself as kind of like a mentor to these newer artists, or is it kind of like, they get that, that nod, that Chrisette Michele cosign and, keep it pushing?
There's so much more mentorship going on behind the scenes than people realize. From an Anita Baker to a Chrisette, from an India Ari to a Chrisette, and then from a Chrisette to an up-and-coming artist. I remember I was looking at Ari Lennox. She was going live on Instagram, and she just started singing a song I have called Epiphany. And she was like, do you listen to that cadence? Or who was it? She has the big daisy tattoo on her shoulder.
That
I know what I'm talking about.
You gotta give me some more description.
She has black hair. Who's the biggest artist with a full sleeve tattoo and black hair?
I don't know. I don't look at that. I don't know. Maybe I can't pinpoint it.
Why can't I think of her name? Anyway, so she was playing a song, like an old.
Hum a song.
This particular song was called. I think it was like "Girl Respect Yourself." It was a song that's not even. Oh, one of her songs.
Yeah.
God. I can't think of one either.
Okay, we're gonna give it an honorable mention.
But the point is that there's a lot of mentorship that goes on, a lot of questions that get asked from all generations, but it's really behind the scenes. Yeah, okay. I think people should talk about that more.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So this is a hip hop show. You have some. We were just before you came here. We were talking about your classics. We were talking about Epiphany. Aston Martin music. That's always a big one. Your feature, Lost Ones, Jay-Z. So who are some of your favorite collaborators in this music industry?
My favorite, there's so many, but oh God, that's a hard question. Right off the top though is Nas, because he's one of my favorite rappers. And I remember we did Can't Forget About You, and God rest her soul, Natalie Cole came to the video shoot. She had gave us her blessing. She was in the video shoot. And I'm a jazz head, so this is like royalty being in my presence and just being around me. So that was an incredible experience, and I remember flying to Amsterdam to come and just hang out and watch one of his shows live and, just hang out with Nas. So he's a real person, you know what I mean? And that's kind of dope. But like The Game is another person that's kind of like that. Like he's just, you made music, but this person is really cool.
Yeah, I feel like The Game makes classic albums, but I just feel like people look at him and it's attitude based, in my opinion. They don't really judge him off of the quality of music that he puts out, because The Game drops some quality music.
Yeah, I always say if you're still here, it must be hitting something.
Yeah, definitely, because I'm definitely listening. Yeah, I'm listening to both of you guys. So, so let's talk about new music. Is Chrisette Michele actively in the studio? Are you dropping covers? I know you dropped a cover a while ago that I saw, but what is Chrisette Michele working on currently right now?
So much. One thing is I'm always creating music, just in general. I have a clothing line. It's called Moody by Chrisette Michele, and it did so freakishly well at the pandemic that we had to relaunch, because I was freaked out. I was like, I didn't know this many people would care if I sold clothing. So that's relaunching on April 1st. I'm really excited about that. Then I'm in a Christmas movie, so I'm going to film another Christmas movie. I did one with Nick Cannon the Christmas before last. Was that last Christmas?
He didn't ask you to be one of his baby mamas, did he?
He did.
Oh my gosh.
He did.
Oh my gosh.
Shout out to Nick. But clearly that didn't.
Oh my gosh.
I left before dark.
You wouldn't be one of his baby mamas?
No. I don't think so. I mean, maybe. Nick,
if you watching this, hey, she's putting in her application. I saw the little teaser you had. She wants to be a contestant. I'm just playing.
No, Nick is so sweet, so cool, so chill, so down to earth. You don't even have them kind of thoughts around him. But I do remember, and I told somebody else, this one kissing scene in the movie where we had to reshoot it probably like 8 times. And somebody shouted out, "You about to get pregnant?" And I was like, "Oh my God, this is so embarrassing."
Not because Nick got the kissing pregnant. He'd kiss somebody and get you pregnant.
Yeah, so I have another Christmas movie coming out this Christmas. I'm really excited about that. Okay. It's called The Christmas Ringer. So movies, I guess acting is a thing. Clothing is a thing. And then music, I've been recording a lot. I'm going to start vlogging more about it. The released that youth show. I think I put out in February, the top of February. And I'm just going to keep vlogging my way through it because it's been 15 years. And this particular album or piece that I'm working on is going to take some time. I have a project years back. It's called The Lyricist Opus, and it was all strings and horns and me and my element of just being a composer. So this will be more in that vein.
Okay, well, we look forward to all of that.
Thank you.
We love when artists, they get out there and they just spread their wings everywhere, and we love seeing Chrisette Michele anywhere we can get her.
Thank you.
So, we stream everywhere. So just let everybody know your next tour dates, where else you're going to be other than Nashville. It's not just Nashville. We're worldwide.
Yeah, we move around a lot. You can go to ChrisetteMichele'sWorld.com and see where I'll be. I know we have Chicago. My mom is sitting here. She manages me, and she probably knows better than I do. But we have Atlanta coming up. We have Detroit next.
Okay.
So yeah, there's some more stuff coming up. Yeah, ChrisetteMichele'sWorld.com. And then if you want to hang out with me at Moody, it's Moody by Chrisette Michele. And we have all sizes from small to XXX. And the clothing is so fun. Everything's colorful, bright, fun, girly, just fun. You got to feel better after you leave Moody. So,
yes.
Yeah.
So make sure you guys check all that stuff out. This is your boy Brooklyn signing off with the lovely Chrisette Michele on Untitled Radio on Streets 993. Thank you.
Thank you.